Hi, I'm Naomi Brockwell and you are watching Bitcoin Girl. And I'm joined here at the New York Bitcoin Center by Payu Harris, who is the founder of MazaCoin. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you, lovely to be here.
So what sets MazaCoin apart from other altcoins?
The fact that we're the official cryptocurrency for a independent standing sovereign state. We actually beat out our competitors by like 2 weeks. MazaCoin is just another vehicle to augment that sovereignty. Having a currency of our own definitely helps our cause for it, as well as just being a great value and something useful for the community. The Lakota word for coin is MazaSka, which means white iron, and Maza means metal. So we wanted to go with a name that was traditional. So we came up with MazaCoin.
Is that why you decided to go with your own cryptocurrency rather than just using Bitcoin as a sovereign currency?
Well, it was kind of funny you mentioned that. We had thought about simply embracing Bitcoin as a currency, and there was some legal questions as to one of the scenarios was if the federal government wanted to clamp down on this, theoretically they might say that since the tribe did not create Bitcoin, we adopted it, any ban or any potential political action against Bitcoin would spill over to what we're doing. Because of the fact MazaCoin was created specifically for this purpose, it's immune to all of that. Granted, we're still immune through sovereign law. This was just one extra added layer of protection from the political arena to reinforce that. I mean, it's really got worldwide adoption, which is really cool. We really appreciate the support. I mean, we did $10 million in market cap yesterday.
You've put aside 25 million coins for a reserve. What exactly will that be used for?
Well, the big thing is when you have a cryptocurrency, and it could be any of them, you have several classes that want to get and be a part of it. One of the biggest is the traders, the investors, and the speculators. They're the ones that are going to hoard the coins, grab them, just lock them away, and hope that they grow in value. Well, if they're not working in the community, you're never going to get that realization of the price point. So we kept them enough back so that regardless of what happens in the markets, we have enough to put into the community and inject into our markets and the economy so that we'll always have enough for circulation at a proper rate.
Okay, and who controls that? Do you have your own Federal Reserve set up?
Absolutely not. What we're going to work on is a more communal system. We'd have to have significant people in the community come in and vote on it as a whole. So
rather than TARP bailouts and quantitative easing, you have that whole community getting a say in this.
Exactly. My name's not Bernanke, it's Harris, so we're doing things a little differently here. And it puts a lot more control and transparency into it. I want the people out there to be able to have some confidence. That's democracy in action. Power to the people. We're still too young as a coin to get a lot of merchant acceptance. We have one clothing store, Urban City, in Rapid City, that's already said that they want to start accepting it. It's just like debit cards, credit cards. It's just, we're talking about the next generation of payment processing, the next generation of finance. I actually believe that we'll be the first sovereign state to have a crypto element as part of our economic policy.
Right.
You have the big four, like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, God forbid, Dogecoin. Sorry to the Dogecoin
I'm rooting for Dogecoin.
Yeah, it's my mic. Anyway, and I'm not knocking Dogecoin. I love Dogecoin.
Everyone loves Doge.
And then we have daily usage coins, and that's where we're trying to fit MazaCoin into. Something that you can use every day. Something you can go to the store and get a soda with. You can get a hamburger. You can pay a bill. If you notice the logo, this is something unique. You have all four colors, and in Lakota we call them the four directions. And it can relate to different ethnicities. Red, black, white, yellow. Each one of them is separate in its own right. They're all equal, and they all work together to make, this logo work. And we call that in Lakota Mitaki Yasi. It means we are all related. You can be your own unique person, but while showing respect for everybody else, we all have to work together, to make this planet the best that it can be.
So that's the message of the MazaCoin.
Yeah, is strength through unity.
It's a really beautiful message.
Thank you. We're starting a major campaign for education and awareness.
Right.
Teaching people how to use we're getting a mobile app done soon, teaching people how to use that on their smartphones.
And internet access isn't a problem there?
It can be.
Right.
And we're working on ways to mitigate that. It's a great way to bring up technology needs and where we need to develop. So in areas that are really impoverished, that don't have internet service, we can start focusing on those areas on getting it. I like to think that, our leaders that went before us are still, watching over us and still watching this project. And I hope that they're smiling, I really do. MazaCoin isn't for me. It's not, it's doing a lot for me and it's doing a lot for people of my generation. I want to know what it's going to do for him when he gets to be my age. Is it going to impact his life and how so?
So you see yourself as creating something for the next generation?
It's a seed. All I'm doing is planting it, giving it some nurturing, Nutri-Grow, some water, and letting it go and seeing where it goes. It could be right up there with the big four.
Well, I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening with MazaCoin.
We all are, I think.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me here at the New York Bitcoin Center today. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
Okay.